Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho.
What can we expect from him? Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And it's Zaniolo. And here's Højlund. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Thuram. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to play it through. It's out for a goal kick. Højlund. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Oh, nicely intercepted. Great vision.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is...
Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Matthäus promptly onto that, and that is that. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That is good strength. That's an excellent interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's had it nicked away. Goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Ribéry, he's picked his way through. Ribéry, he rises! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that's definitely not his best. That's a sharp pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ribéry. Oh, it's come loose. That is lovely. Looking to go deep. It's a mighty effort. It's a goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And he's gone looking for safety. Rafael Leao. Now it's Zaniolo. Rafael Leao. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Hullet. Well, there's a probing ball. Some really good ball movement. That has been cut short. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. And he's there to get it away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Modric. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That'll be a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a climb! It's in! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17. Ribery viene sostituito con il numero 7.
So off we go once more. Ricci. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Hullet is always looking to break lines. Van Basten is onto it in a flash. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's managed to get free. Rafael Leao. And it's Serginho. Cross to the back post. Up he goes! Against the crossbar. They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 27.
They have got changes here,
Lascia
from
il
both
campo per
sides
il
in fact.
Numero 21. Cambio di giocatori.
And smartly reclaimed. Thuram. Bastoni, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Modric did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he get on the end of this? Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Thuram does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Nakata. Seedorf. Oh, nice touch. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Nakata. Well, that pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ribery. A probing pass. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Hullet. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's there to retrieve it. Modric. Here's Rafael Leao. And here's Ribery. Tries to pass it through. Thuram gets a foot in here. That's really well cleared. And it's Ribery. Bastoni gets it away. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Højlund might just make this. Very much into the last knockings. Now this could be a chance. Nicked it back promptly. Rafael Leao. Oh, he's burst through. Throw it. And it's Modric.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's a searching pass. And that will be it. Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Milan
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
That has not gone well. Messi. Vitz. Messi. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Robertson. Vitz. Now Mbappe. Tries to play it through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. And the shot! Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Araujo clears it away. That's a lovely pass. Paraguay have the chance to go the other way. Palmeiras finding their passes. Gullit getting this one clear. That looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? Nicely worked. Verbruggen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rummenigge.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
This looks promising. Chance to deliver. Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, played right into his path. This is Messi. There's the shot! He's delivered all right! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Paraguay are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Floated through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared away. Can he get on the end of this? 30 minutes gone. And here's Messi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can they get him away? Drilled in low. They get a throw in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rummenigge! Palmeiras applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper has taken decisive action. Couldn't squeeze it through. Hullet. Now it's Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Eze.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Great vision, and it's been played through. And that has been knocked clear. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Paraguay go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Teremos uma substituição.
Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Out towards the flank. Searching pass is played there. Messi gets flagged offside. Paraguay come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Haaland. Gullit has it out wide and in space.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Eze. Camavinga. Decent progress down the left. Probing pass. That has been cut short.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Eze. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Wirtz. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's that climbs up off the post. Wirtz gets rid without sophistication. Nicely weighted ball. Haaland. Oh, red. Nice interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Eze. Header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Eze. Mbappe. Paraguay do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And they can counter here. That's beautifully weighted. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Vitinha gives it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. No way through, so back it comes. Shot, surely! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Played into space. It's a good run down the right. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Oh, that's neat. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Schuller did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lovely feet. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for a runner. And he's managed to get... He's had a shot! It's... And Messi!
Yeah!
He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little...
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
It's an honour, Peter, to be in the presence of Roberto Baggio.
Well, there've been a few pretenders down the years, but surely he is still the true prince of Italian football.
Without a doubt, something about him just inspires confidence. He plays with a different brand of passion, a mindset all of his own. A maverick.
The very best in the business. Kaká. Now it's Son Heung-min. Kaká. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Great vision. And this is Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a right smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. This ended up in no man's land. And it's Hullet. There's a sharp little ball here. There's no flag. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kaká. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Baresi cuts out the pass. And Hullet! Just off target.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Stood up well to him there. Nicely shaped ball. Great ball if he can... Vinicius Junior! Off the post! He's scored! And it's Paraguay who take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Paraguay have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And now the breakaway. No joy this time. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's hit the upright. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paraguay have the chance to go the other way. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looking for a runner. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's had a hit! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Alarm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a really well-measured ball. Baggio providing an outlet on that flank. Up he goes! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries to play it through. Pirlo. And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Pirlo. Looking tidy in possession here. Takes a shot. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
He might be in here. And he shoots! He's scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Paraguay take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Pete...
Son Heung-min! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Rummenigge. Pirlo.
Ci saranno 3
Here's
minuti
Vieira.
di recupero.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Son Heung-min. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Mateus. And they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in with purpose. Schmeichel. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Paraguay head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Cambio di giocatori.
That gets things going for the second half. That's really well manoeuvred. Chance here to counter. Kaka looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Son Heung-min. Paraguay do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. And here's Son Heung-min. Kaka. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Gullit is there, and he can get that clear. Tries to pass it through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 18. Rooney. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Paraguay do have a chance to counter here. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Well, that looks a decent ball. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that pass isn't the best. Probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Paraguay still have the cards to affect this game. And it's played. There's the header! Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Rooney. He's found a way through. That is lovely. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Mateus! Oh, that is a terrific save! And he can clear it away. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Haaland. That's a look and place it forward. That's been cut out, well played. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Haaland. It's a searching pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Roberto Baggio. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! It's a loose ball. And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down, as opposed to 2.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hunnit. Gets a good foot in there. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Quality ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It'll be a throw-in.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Played into space. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paraguay pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they need.